Hello, this is Survival-gyver, and today I'm going to be doing something different. I'm going to be doing an unboxing of a Bespoke Post box. Now, I've already opened it. I took some things out of the package because the packages were really hard to open. So, to make things simpler, I've already opened them up and got them ready for the most part. But let me show you what's in the box. So, this is called the Switchback. Alright, so what's in the box? We got a basic 546 stainless steel knife by Morakniv. We have a trifold shovel, a military marching compass made by Wren, which is their own brand. The trifold shovel is also made by Wren, it's their brand. There's a Luci EMRG, or emergency light, solar powered lantern, and a fire strike. The fire strike is a ferrocerium rod and striker by no major brand that I can find. That seems to be generic. Okay, there's a little code on the back, and if you're interested in this Bespoke Post box or anything else, there's going to be a reference code in the description. So, obviously, I've never done an unboxing. I have a couple of Bespoke Post boxes in the past. This is so far the nicest one I've gotten from them. I think I skipped about 6 months because I didn't like most of the things they had. But you can skip them without having to pay for it and just keep your subscription going. Didn't know if any of that information in the front was going to be a problem, so I covered it up. Once I open up the box, I'm going to put everything out on the front here, and I'm going to move the box out of view because it takes up too much space on my desk here. Alright, so let's take a look inside. First thing is a little bit of propaganda. This is the Black Box Returns. Black Friday at midnight. Try the free fan favorite is coming back alongside hundreds of other truly insane deals, and you can possibly win a $1,000 Black Friday shopping credit by going to bespokepost.com/blackbox. Okay. This one's nice. It's all nice and pretty. This is the only one I've gotten that looks like this. All right. So this is the inside of the box. So let me take everything out so we can see it all, and then I'll move this box out of the way so we have some room to take a look at all the products. All right. So with the magic of video. All right. So the magic of video. Pause it for a moment so I can get everything out. So as I said, this is probably one of the best boxes I've gotten from them so far. The Weekender was a nice box. It's a really big duffel bag kind of thing, but these are actually pretty useful for me, and most of them are anyway. So we'll start off on the top of the list with the Morakniv centerpiece here. So there it is, Morakniv, or Knive. This is a Swedish company that makes well, their own kind of knife, and they're really popular. This is the 546. This is a basic one. So we have this black plastic sheath. It's in the back here. It says basic 546 S, orange and black. It's the item number, batch number, made in Sweden, barcode, and made in a town of Mora, Sweden. So that's kind of cool. Even says made in Sweden on the back of the belt clasp here. So you'll notice there's a little groove on the top here. This actually fits more of those. So if you got more of these kind of knives, you can put this in there, and you can connect a whole bunch of them together as many as you like. You can actually make a whole circle with them, I think with 118 of them, if I remember correctly. So I'm going to open this up here. There we go, Morakniv, made in Sweden, stainless. It doesn't tell me what kind of stainless steel, it's Swedish stainless steel. And this is a Scandi grind. See how it's this nice low flat blade with a point on it, both sides. Now the handle is made out of like a plastic, and the black is textured, the orange is smooth. It's got these little indents, if I can get this to focus. There we go, it's got an indent there and there. Those are what lock it into the sheath. I don't know if I can get you a view of it, but there's one there and there's one on the back side. And so when you put this in here, it locks in. So nice and easy. It's got a nice flat but round spot on the back, so you can use your hand or a stone or a hammer, back of an axe, something of that nature to give you some more leverage. Fits comfortably in the hand. It's a beautiful blade design. And you can't really tell, but it's almost a drop point. There's a slight downward slope at the front here. The only thing I've noticed with this, and I don't know if it's because it's the basic blade or not, the top of the spine is not smooth all the way down. I don't know if it's their version of jimping or some kind of defect in the finish, but it does give some grip that way, as if it had jimping, even though I don't think that's what that actually is, because it's more on one side than the other. But for the price of the knife, normally, I'm not worried about that. So that is the Mora 546 Basic. Next, I'm going to take a quick look at this fire starter. I'm not going to open it up here, but because I'm at an indoor desk and I don't want to set the bookshelf on fire. The rod is cerium 41%, lanthanum 38%, iron 18%, and other 3%, which is probably binders. The rod handle is polypropylene, so it's plastic. The striker is iron. So this is a striker sheath, which I guess is a little polyethylene cord is polypropylene fiber, made in China. Napfly Inc., New York. Don't know of anything about the brand. This is actually sealed. That's kind of nice. But it's just a regular ferrocerium rod. I don't see anything special about it. It's just a small ferrocerium rod, plastic handle, and a steel striker. So I don't really see a reason to open that up. Besides, I got a really cool ferrocerium rod coming on Saturday, so I would put this thing to shame. But to have this in a kit, just in case, it'll work. Next, I'm going to take a look at this rugged metal case military compass with floating luminous dial. I've already opened it because the package was really annoying the heck out of me. It's made by Wren, which is Bespoke Post brand, or it's their stuff that's brand. This is essentially what's in it. It is made for USGS maps, so if you're here in the United States, this will work for it. Okay, so let's take a look. When I first got this, I thought it was a steel compass, but it's not. It's an aluminum compass. The bottom here is plastic, where the compass actually is. The body is aluminum with a green powder coat. This up here. There we go. So you got the regular magnifying glass. Try not to set my hand on fire. Compass, and it glows in the dark. So it's luminous, as they say. It does glow in the dark. It is liquid filled to help reduce kind of some swaying from it. And mine is actually pretty accurate. That is north for me. Just about, considering I'm in a steel building next to a steel cased gaming computer. So I'm within a foot of it. So it could affect it, but that is where my north is in reality. So just a regular Lensatic Compass. So for what it is, it works. Only thing I think is missing, personally, is a lanyard, but that's easy enough to put on here. The bezel here does move. It makes that little clicking noise to it. It's plastic. The lens is plastic. And there's also, let's see if I can zoom in without causing too much trouble. The indicator on this side here is a magnetic lens, not magnetic, magnifying lens, sorry. So I'm going to close this up. So really, the only thing it really needs is a lanyard or some kind of sleeve to put it in to keep it safe. So, not horrible, not the greatest quality, but not horrible. It'll work. It does work, so it does glow in the dark. I don't have a, it's not dark enough here to really show you, so my apologies on that, without turning off all the lights. Okay. This is the Luci Solar Inflatable Light, or the EMRG. This is a 3-in-1 emergency light with SOS steady in red mode, made by EMRG. I've had quite a few of these over the years. These things are actually pretty good. I tend to give them away as gifts because I'm nowhere near water. I think the closest coast is like 10 hours away for driving. But these are an inflatable lantern. Now, I opened mine up. It is really hard to inflate mine. There's a problem with the valve, so I'll probably return it, see if I can get one that's got a working valve. I did get it open, but it was difficult. So it says on the bottom here, long-lasting, waterproof, and durable. This pocket-sized lantern, flashlight, and SOS beacon always has your back. Matte finish with clear top, 25 lumens. Lasts up to 7 hours on a single charge. 3 cool white LEDs, 1 red LED, 5 modes including SOS and steady red. Durable, withstands up to 150 pounds of pressure, and lightweight at only 2.5 ounces or 72 grams. Waterproof IP67 and a battery level indicator. Now, unfortunately, there's too much light in the room to really show you the indicator, but I will try to get it on camera here for you. So, well, I've already taken it out of the box because this was a nightmare to open and to inflate. I said I got a problem with the valve on mine. So here you go. This is EMRG, Luci. This thing on top here is actually a strap, which mine is kind of stuck there at the moment. But there's a strap on top that you can hang it. I may not be able to do it because it's full of air at the moment. Alright, carefully using the Morakniv to help peel it up off the plastic that's underneath it. There's a strap here, so you can, once it's fully charged, and this one is, by the way, but say you can hang it off inside a tent, inside your shelter, or just about anywhere, but it's got a little clasp on it. That's easy enough, right? Alright, so let me turn off this top light. It'll be a little dark here for a moment. If I hit the lightning button, you get these 3 lights that come up. There's 33%, 66%, 99%. So that's battery power. This one here, let me try to turn off some more lights. So that's the low. You can actually see that I have probably a little bit of humidity in there for me trying to fill the thing up. It's a soft white light. Obviously, you're not going to be seeing it that way unless you wanted to. Hit the button again, get it slightly brighter. It doesn't give me the lumen amount on it, so my apologies. After that, we have white flash. Then we have red SOS. And red steady. So those are all pretty cool. And then it turns off. Sorry for the little bit of light there. I won't turn the other light on. So that's it. Obviously, you can pull the valve out, squeeze the nipple on there, and the air will come out, and it will flatten to about the thickness of that box. I'm not going to do that because it took me forever to get air in it. I'll leave it like this for a little while, see how it goes. I'll probably leave this one in my emergency bag in the car just in case I need it after I get it replaced because of the valve, or I gotta figure out what's wrong with the valve. Maybe it's just me and maybe it's a user defect, I don't know. So it could be my fault that I couldn't get air in the thing. So that's the lantern. And then next is the Wren Trifold Camp Shovel. Folded length is 9 1/4 inches. Unfolded length is 23 inches. Compact steel construction. It doesn't tell you what kind of steel. It's kind of like plastic coated. Assembled weight 1.94 pounds. So it just says tempered steel blade. Easily slices through dry, dense terrain. It's got a serrated edge for severing thick weeds and roots. Locking collar and an ergonomic grip. I have like 6 of these, not Wren brand, but all different ones. I highly recommend that if you're going to get something like this, it's also called an entrenchment shovel, that you get one with a handle on it, with a usable handle. A lot of the ones you could find on Amazon and elsewhere are just a straight shaft, which makes it difficult at best to dig with because it constantly wants to turn your hand every time you hit something. But with that wide grip on the back, you don't have that problem. So let's take a look. Right. Cardboard out. This is kind of like a bluish gray color. I'll fold this here. Make this work, you can unfold it like that. Tighten the collar. Tightening the collar adds tension all the way through and locks it all in. Now, there. So it'll barely move. So here you go. Made by Wren. Made in Taiwan. So it's serrated, but it's soft. It's not really going to cut you. If this is going to be in a vehicle, which this one's going to be in a vehicle, I may want to grind the plastic coating off this and just put something like a fluid film or something on there to prevent any kind of rusting, depending on what kind of steel it is. It's probably a spring steel or a machine steel. And this side, it's not even sharp at all. There's little round nubs. But I think the way they are, they're not going to really cut anything. 2 rivets on the back, or 3 rivets on the back. Around here, and a comfortable round grip there. So, what a lot of people don't realize, because this is technically an entrenchment shovel, which is a military style shovel. Let me open this back up. So this nut here, which is plastic, does put tension on this whole piece. It allows it to move in and out all the way through until it locks it in place. But you can do something like this. Lock it in place. And you could use it like a hoe, or to make burrows, or to chop like ice, or to get underneath something. So you can do something like that, and it'll hold just fine. So because the way that works is you have a couple of flat spots here, so you can do it 180 degrees, 90 degrees, 0 degrees. Also notice that this one has it, but most of them I've seen do not. The back of the blade is angled, so you can put your foot on it and get some good leverage off it, or to hit it with something else. So, to undo this, I'm going to try not to smash my hand with it, because I've done that already. I have a yellow one, but I gave it away to somebody that needed it more than I do. But, handle moves, fold it up. Okay, fold the blade first. Well, I can fold it this way, right? Let me see if I remember how. I'm a little slow. There we go. So once it's in that position, you can even lock this up again. And that'll keep it together. Well, once I tighten it down, it will. So that takes up very little space. Maybe 2 inches thick. It's about 2 inches thick. That ain't bad. And about 2 pounds. So this could put in a pack just fine. It'll fit in your emergency bag in your car just fine. Sit with your camping gear. Emergency shovel for snow. Zombie apocalypse if you need to knock one of them out in the head or something. There you go. So here we go. So there we go. There's the 5 items. The inflatable lantern, compass, the knife, the entrenchment tool, entrenchment shovel, and a fire starter. So I think the compass is a little bit low quality, in my opinion. Again, it needs a lanyard or some kind of sleeve to protect it. But other than that, it works fine. This one I have to return on warranty. It's not a fault of Bespoke Post, or I just have to take a look at the valve and see what kind of idiot I am that didn't do that properly. Morakniv, I have dozens of them, love them. You'll be seeing some more knives in coming months. I'm going to be doing maybe one a month or so, because I have quite a few of them. Fire starter is just a basic Ferro rod and metal striker, and an entrenchment tool or trifold shovels, whatever you want to call it. So as far as I'm concerned, it's a good box by them, because I've had other boxes from them that you get to choose what you want each month out of 4, 8, or 12, 16 options, whatever. This is an older one that they brought back for a limited time, and for the price, it's not bad. I can find a use for every single item in here. That's going to just be a spare. This is probably going to go in my emergency kit in the car. Same with the shovel. The knife is probably going to go in my backpack because it's orange handle. It'll match my orange backpack. I already have a compass in my backpack, but I might give this one away. And that's about it. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below and I will answer them as soon as I can. Just to be helpful as best I can, whatever I can find on Amazon, I will put a link in the description to where you can find it on Amazon. I will also link a description in the box to Bespoke Post, in the description for Bespoke Post for this box. And I'm going to leave a referral code at the bottom. It doesn't really do anything for me. I'm not an affiliate of them. But it might help you, might not. I don't know. So this is the first one I'm doing here. I think that's about it. I have not checked AliExpress to see if any of these are on there. The only one that might be is this, but that's it. I will also leave a link in the description, since Wren is their Bespoke brand, Bespoke Post brand. Those are not going to be specifically on Amazon separately, so I will leave a link to similar items of similar quality, just in case you want to take a look at them. All right, so thank you for watching, and have a glorious day.